we're here to do a tasting. I've done a bit of a spiel on mango heff beers. So I did an experiment and did one brew and was able to split it in the fermenter into 3 different brews and change things as along and made it different. So I'm going to start off with the first one. So this here is very similar to what Graham from Hapless Ginge Brew did. It's a mango heff M20 yeast, and yeah, I did change carapils to put in a New Zealand version, but other than that, it's about the only thing I changed. So give it a bit of an open, a little bit of a hiss. Now I have a bit of a mango in there. I have realised something as I've gone through this process, that I probably underprimed this one and the next one that I'm going to review ever so slightly. So I only use 5 grams of dextrose per litre, and in the Bible it's recommending up to 13 grams of dextrose. So we'll see how we go. It is frothing up here, but I will be a little bit aggressive with the pour. Plenty of carbonation there. Way too much, to be honest. So leave it there. So yeah, plenty of head in there anyway. Yeah, the last one I pumped up to 10, so hopefully it's not going to be over the top. So on the nose, not much hop. Was not much hop put in this anyway. I haven't recipe on me, but there's very little. You're supposed to keep it down, the IBUs down very low. Used mocha in this one, quite a bit, so it was the only hop I used. So yeah, here we go for a taste. Right. Right. Yep, very wheaty, as you expect with a heff beer. Mango is there. Only getting a little bit though on the taste. A little bit more on the smell. Colour wise, it's a nice colour. So this was equivalent of, in this brew, the equivalent if I did a 23 litre batch, it was equivalent to putting 2 kgs of mangoes in. So yeah, quite nice. Well carved, as you can see. It is dissipating quite quick. Nice small tight bubbles though, which is nice. Yeah, nice beer. Like I say, I'm definitely not going to drink the rest of them. They're quite nice beers. So right, I've got 3 of these to get through, so I better move on. So this one here, don't look at the label, is the same initial brew. The wheat and Gladiator I think I used, but instead of using the M20 yeast, I used the kveik yeast. Now this was come off a mango. This yeast came off a cider that I did before. It was a tropical cider. Just with I was hoping it was going to give more of those tropical flavours would come through, because I used the same yeast cake. So anyway, I haven't opened one of these, so we'll see how it goes. Reasonable hiss, and a reasonable amount of smoke, and a reasonable amount of overflow. Alright, so that's made a bit of a mess on my table. That's a rusty gusher. Right. So, over the top. That's a real shame, actually. Well, I think it's going to go fairly quick. Colour's quite nice on that. I'll just hold that up to the light a bit more. Still quite cloudy. Yeah. Ooh, nice. So, kveik yeast has been a lot cleaner, and I've got a lot more mango flavour coming through, with M20 yeast. Was that a Bavarian wheat? I had a lot of that wheat esters come through, which seemed to be masking the mango a little bit. So raw carbs. We'll be having a big burp in a minute. More of a mango, not cidery from the cider, but actual genuine mango. So very pleased about that. Right, this next one I might open a bit slower, to be honest. I'm fearing for my life here, guys. Ease off slowly. Right. It seems to be like it's respecting itself. So this one again, I'm hoping for good things here. Trying to do 3 brews out of the 1 beer. I decided, why couldn't I do a crystal Weizen? You do a crystal Weizen. Hang on. Pardon me, I knew it was coming. So, after I took so many bottles of the M25 and kveik, I combined the two. So, the third brew I ended up was a mixture of the 2 yeasts. Pardon me. And I put another kilo of mangoes in it. So essentially, if I was doing a 23 litre batch, this would be the equivalent of 4 kilos of mango. Now, after 4 days, I chucked some glycerine in, cold crashed it, and to get clearness in it. And I've got some there. I'd like it a bit more, but a bit of chill haze in there. Still a few floaties in there. So no, I haven't quite got the clarity as I wanted, but now going for the smell. Not much mango on the smell. Oh wow. Yeah. That's like biting into a mango. When you bite into it, you get that straight up taste of a fresh mango. So this here, I finally got the smell of, because I used sliced mango, defrosted it, crushed it up, and then you'd open up the bag and you'd have the smell of fresh, beautiful, fresh mango straight in your face. Just mango, nothing else. And that's what I got with this. So this is definitely my pick. Taste wise, probably not as clean as the straight kveik. That one's extremely clean. So if I was going to do a crystal Weizen again, I would probably go with the 4 kilos. I'll go with the kveik yeast probably only. And try and get a bit more clearer, to be honest. There's a bit of a result, you know, trying to achieve something at the very end, not from design at the start. So, but that's gorgeous. Wow, wow. I will be sending some of these out. Yeah, that's just gorgeous. So I'm going to have a bit of private time with this beer now, so I'm going to go. Cheers, guys.